Hey everyone, welcome back to another deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about Not Me, a Thai BL series.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this one. It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, well actually we're going to be taking a look at a review of this show by World Wonders Drama.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Love that channel. They always have the best recommendations for Asian dramas.
Yeah, exactly. And this one, it really stood out to me because it's not your typical like fluffy BL romance.
Oh, really? So what's it about?
Well, so it's got this whole like twin switch thing going on.
Okay.
So there are these twins, right? White and black. And they're separated as kids
Oh, wow.
because their connection was like super intense, almost like supernatural.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. And so years later, Black ends up in a coma.
Oh, no.
And White, who's been living this totally different life, he decides to step into his brother's shoes.
To, like, figure out what happened.
Exactly. He wants to uncover the truth and who put his brother in a coma.
So it's like a mystery thriller.
Yeah, kind of, but it's
Okay.
also got this whole social commentary aspect to it.
Oh, wow. So it's like a mix of genres.
Yeah, it is. And World Wonders Drama did such a good job of capturing that in their review.
Yeah, they always do such great analysis.
Right. So White is not just like pretending to be black. He's actually stepping into this dangerous world.
Oh, wow.
Like he's got to infiltrate Black's group of friends who are all activists.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, and it's like he's forced to confront his own privilege and the realities that his brother's been facing.
I see.
Yeah. So it's a lot more than just a simple twin switch. It's about like identity and social justice.
Right, so it's like he's living a double life, but with really high stakes.
Exactly. And World Wonders Drama really highlighted how White goes through this transformation, like both physically and emotionally.
Oh, yeah. I bet he has to change his look and everything.
Totally. Like he goes from this clean-cut, preppy guy to like someone with tattoos and a motorcycle.
Wow. That's quite a makeover.
Yeah, but the real transformation is like on the inside, you know?
Right. He's exposed to a whole new world.
He sees inequality and corruption that he never even knew existed.
That's got to be eye-opening for him.
It is, and you see him start to develop this empathy for the causes that Black was fighting for.
That's cool. So it's like he's finding his own voice in a way.
Exactly, and that internal conflict is what makes this series so interesting.
Right.
Like this clash between his old life and his newfound awareness.
And then you've got Sean, like World Wonders Drama called him the Angry Rebel.
Yeah, he's a key member of Black's activist group,
Okay.
and he is instantly suspicious of Black.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you be if your friend suddenly started acting totally different?
True, but remember, this is White pretending to be Black.
Oh, right, right.
So Sean's suspicion is like on another level.
Gotcha.
And World Wonders Drama really pointed out how Sean's character is so intriguing because you never know what his motives are.
Like, is he just angry or is there something more going on?
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
could it be romantic interest? You know,
Ooh, that's a good twist.
it is. And their scenes together are like super intense.
Yeah, I bet.
Like World Wonders Drama talked about this motorcycle race and a boxing match.
Oh, wow. Sounds action-packed.
Yeah. And they also mentioned this rooftop trust fall,
Okay, now I'm really curious.
right? Like these scenes are so raw and different from what you usually see in BL dramas.
So it's not just like fluffy romance.
No, not at all. There's this sense of danger that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
And I bet World Wonders Drama pointed out all the little details that make it so good.
Oh, definitely. They're great at that.
So it sounds like this show has a lot to offer.
Yeah, it really does. And we haven't even gotten to the group's mission itself, like what they're actually fighting for.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
Well, they're not just protesting for the sake of it. They're taking real risks, planning these elaborate operations.
Wow. So it's like a thriller aspect to it.
It is, and they're going up against some pretty powerful forces like corrupt politicians and businessmen.
That's brave of them.
Yeah, and it's interesting because White, with his more privileged background, he has a different approach to activism.
Oh, I bet that causes some conflict.
It does, like he clashes with the group's willingness to take direct action, which sometimes means breaking the law.
That's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, and it makes you question, like, what are the most effective methods for fighting for what you believe in?
Right. Like, is it better to play it safe or to take risks?
Exactly, and Not Me really explores those moral complexities.
That's what I love about these Asian dramas. They always have these deeper themes.
Yeah, and World Wonders Drama did such a great job of highlighting that in their review.
They always know how to pick the best shows.
They really do. And this one, it's not just a love story. It's a story about finding your voice and challenging the status quo.
And fighting for a better world.
Exactly. And it does it in a way that's both entertaining and thought-provoking.
I'm definitely adding this one to my watch list.
Me too. But we've only just scratched the surface of this drama.
Oh, there's so much more to talk about.
Yeah, like World Wonders drama mentioned this marriage equality protest that seems to be a turning point in White and Sean's relationship.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does, and we'll definitely delve into that more. But first,
That marriage equality protest is like a pivotal moment, in the series.
yeah, World Wonders drama really emphasized how powerful that scene is.
Oh, it is like you see this huge crowd, all these rainbow flags. It's like this reminder of the fight for LGBTQ plus rights.
And especially in Thailand, where things are changing, but there's still a long way to go.
Right, exactly. And for White, who's still figuring himself out, and his feelings for Sean.
Yeah, being in that environment must have been so impactful for him.
Totally. And it's there that he and Sean share this really significant moment.
Oh, tell me about it.
So picture this, right? White's kind of overwhelmed by the energy of the crowd.
Okay.
And Sean finds him, takes his hand, and they start chanting together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's like this small gesture, but it speaks volumes.
Right, like a silent acknowledgement of their feelings.
Exactly. Even if they're not ready to fully admit them yet.
It's those little moments that really get you.
They do. And for Sean, who's so guarded, used to pushing people away, to see him reach out like that, it shows a vulnerability we haven't seen before.
Yeah, World Wonders drama really highlighted how important that is for his character development.
It is, because he's not just this angry rebel.
Right. There's more to him than that.
Exactly. He's been hurt, betrayed by the system, by people he trusted.
So to let his guard down even for a second, that's huge.
It is, and it makes their relationship even more intriguing,
Oh, totally. Because we're still trying to figure out what makes him tick.
Right. Is he genuinely angry with White, or is it something else?
Like, is he hiding his true feelings?
Exactly. And the show keeps us guessing.
We're constantly analyzing their interactions, trying to read between the lines.
And then just when you think you've got them figured out, boom.
What happens?
Black wakes up from his coma.
Oh, wow. Talk about a game changer.
Right. It throws everything into chaos.
White's been living Black's life, getting close to his friends, falling for Sean.
And suddenly the real Black is back.
World Wonders drama really emphasized how this just changes everything.
It does. It's like a ticking time bomb.
Because White's secret could come out at any moment.
Exactly. And Black is not happy about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, his brother stole his life.
Right. He feels betrayed, and he wants White gone.
I can't blame him for that.
And it creates this constant tension.
Yeah, because, it's all going to come crashing down eventually.
But at the same time, White has changed. He's grown. He's made real connections.
It's like a moral dilemma,
It is. What would you do in that situation?
Right. And the writers don't shy away from that complexity.
Nope. They force us to confront these gray areas.
And think about the consequences.
And for White, his internal conflict just intensifies.
Because he's torn between his brother and Sean.
And Sean, now knowing the truth, he's caught in the middle of this bizarre love triangle.
Right. He's drawn to White's compassion and understanding.
Qualities that Black doesn't seem to have.
It's like he's fallen for the person White has become.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so fascinating.
It's not just about looks or shared experiences.
It's about seeing the good in someone, even if they messed up.
And it creates this tension between all three of them.
Especially as Black becomes more determined to reclaim his life.
It's like a battle for Sean's affections.
But also a battle for White's soul.
Will he go back to his old life or fight for who he's become?
And let's not forget about Towie, the corrupt businessman.
Oh, yeah. World Wonders drama made it clear he's the big bad.
He represents everything they're fighting against.
Corruption, greed, abuse of power.
And for Sean, he's a reminder of his past trauma.
And his desire for revenge.
Their mission to expose Towie is so dangerous.
And Black's return just makes it more volatile.
The tension keeps building and building.
They're walking a tightrope.
And World Wonders drama described this one scene that really captures that.
Which one?
Sean and White get captured during a mission.
Oh, no.
We're tied up, interrogated by these ruthless guys.
That's terrifying.
It is. And White, desperate to save Sean's life,
Yeah.
he gives up the names of everyone involved.
Oh, wow. That's a huge betrayal.
Even if he had good intentions.
How does Sean react to that?
Well, that's where the show throws us a curveball.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat.
The whole capture was staged by Sean. It was a test.
A test of White's loyalty.
Exactly.
Wow, that's intense.
It's like a twisted love declaration.
It totally fits Sean's personality, though.
Right. He's always testing people, pushing them to their limits.
To see what they're made of.
It's a defense mechanism,
Yeah, he's been hurt before. He doesn't trust easily.
But what's fascinating is he's relieved when White betrays the group.
Really?
Yeah, he sees it as proof. of White's love.
That he would sacrifice everything.
Exactly.
That's a strange way to show affection.
It is, but it reveals so much about Sean.
And for White to go through that and still want to be with Sean.
It says a lot about him, too.
So what happens next?
Well, this leads to their first real kiss.
Finally.
World Wonders drama described it as so tender and intimate. It's on a rooftop overlooking the city.
How romantic.
And Sean finally confesses his feelings.
That's beautiful.
But with Black and Towie still out there, their happy ending is far from guaranteed.
Right, there's still so much that can go wrong.
Oh, yeah. World Wonders drama hinted at some major twists and turns still to come.
Like what?
Well, let's just say Black's return keeps causing problems, and Towie isn't giving up easily.
Ooh, this sounds juicy.
There are betrayals, near-death experiences, things you won't see coming.
I can't wait to hear more, but first. All right, so we're back and ready to finish up our deep dive into Not Me.
Yeah, World Wonders drama really made it sound like things get crazy in the last few episodes.
Oh, they did. Like White and Sean, they finally admit their feelings for each other.
Right.
But with Black back in the picture and Towie still calling the shots,
Yeah, their happy ending is definitely not a sure thing.
Not at all. It's like the writers were like, hold on, we're just getting started.
Yeah, exactly.
And Black's return, it really throws a wrench into their whole romance.
Oh, for sure. He's hurt. He's angry.
And he wants White gone, out of his life.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, and he even resorts to violence to get his point across.
In Wonders drama, mentioned this scene where Black actually attacks Sean.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It's brutal. He beats him up, trying to, drive them apart.
It's a pretty shocking moment.
It is, and it shows just how much pain and resentment Black is carrying.
Yeah, he's really hurting.
But it's also a turning point for Sean, you know?
Oh.
Well, it forces him to really confront his feelings for White.
Right up until this point, he's been so guarded.
Mm-hmm. Pushing White away.
But when he sees White defending him against his own twin...
It's it solidifies everything.
Yeah, it shows him what they really mean to each other.
So even though there's this crazy love triangle happening,
right,
their bond actually gets stronger because of it.
It's like Black's actions backfire.
Yeah, instead of driving them apart, he pushes them closer.
And what's interesting is that White doesn't retaliate,
He doesn't fight back.
No, he sees Black's anger as a symptom of his trauma.
Oh, that's a good point.
He was betrayed by the system he's fighting against.
So White encourages Sean to show compassion.
To see Black as someone who needs help, not punishment.
Wow. That's a really powerful message.
It is, especially with the whole social justice theme running through the show.
Right. It's like saying understanding and empathy are important.
Even when dealing with people who've hurt you.
Yeah, that's a tough lesson, but a valuable one.
And it shows how much White has grown as a person.
He's gone from privileged and kind of naive to...
just someone who chooses kindness and understanding.
Even when it's hard.
Exactly. And it's his influence that starts to change Sean, too.
Oh, that's interesting.
He starts to let go of his anger and think about forgiveness.
It's like the relationship becomes about more than just romance.
It's about personal growth, challenging each other to be better.
But we can't forget about the main plot.
Yeah.
Right.
Towie, the corrupt businessman.
World Wonders drama really emphasized how dangerous he is.
Oh, yeah. He's not someone to mess with.
And the group's mission to expose him is like a constant game of cat and mouse.
With betrayals and near-death experiences.
It's super intense, and the stakes get even higher when they discover Towie has a mole in the police.
Oh, wow. That's a huge blow.
It makes you question who they can trust.
They're already fighting corruption, and now they have a traitor in their midst.
How do they even fight back against that?
Well, according to World Wonders drama, they have to get creative.
Yeah.
They work with this mysterious character named Yunar.
Yunar.
Yeah, he's like this artist, but also a cop.
Whoa, that's interesting.
And they use him to gather evidence against Towie from inside the system.
So it's like a double cross. They're using Towie's tactics against him.
Exactly. It's risky, but they're determined.
Do they succeed? Do they take down Towie?
Well, I don't want to spoil everything.
Okay, come on, give me a hint.
All right, well, World Wonders drama said the final episodes are a whirlwind.
Oh, I bet.
Twists, turns, emotional payoffs.
Sounds like a roller coaster.
It is. There are moments where it seems like all is lost.
Oh, okay.
But their determination never wavers, and they believe in each other.
So they make it through.
They do.
It's like a testament to the power of teamwork.
Yeah, even against overwhelming odds, a group of people can make a difference.
And what's really great about Not Me is it never loses that human element.
Right. The characters are so complex, even the antagonists.
Yeah, you understand their motivations even if you don't agree with them.
And you end up rooting for them.
That's what makes a great drama.
It's not about good versus evil. It's about flawed people trying to do better.
And Not Me does that so well.
It really does. It's a show that stays with you.
It makes you think and question your own beliefs.
And it leaves you with this sense of hope.
That even in the face of injustice, change is possible.
Exactly.
World Wonders drama. You've outdone yourselves with this one.
They always find the best shows.
This is a must-watch for anyone who loves complex characters and gripping storylines.
And social commentary.
So if you haven't already, check out World Wonders Drama on YouTube for their full review.
And they have tons of other amazing Asian dramas on there, too.
It's like having a friend who always knows what to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of recommendations, let us know what Asian dramas you've been watching.
Yeah, what shows do you want us to deep dive into next?
Leave a comment below. And until next time, keep exploring, keep watching.
And keep those recommendations coming.
This has been The Deep Dive signing off.